Yo, what up guys, it's your boy Williams Fitness. I told you in the earlier video, the Sean Roden Lie Detector one, that this one was coming. We've got one man down, we've got potentially one man in. I'll quickly just go over who's out. Josh Lenartowicz is out of the Mr. Olympia. He has made an announcement today, last night, whatever time it was, saying basically due to health issues, he wants to take time out, be with his family. He has gone on and said, "Luke, don't worry, it's not a major concern, etc." Blah blah blah. RX Muscle broke the news. Copy paste. And obviously put it out there. Lee Priest fired shots at Josh, basically saying, "Luke, what's the issue? If there's a medical issue, tell us, then we won't all just guess and presume." Josh basically fired back and said, "Luke, it's no biggie. I'm just taking this time out." I mean, I don't understand it. Unless it's a major, ailment or there's something serious going on, maybe you should let your fans know so they can understand your position and offer you some support, whether it's through your social media, whatever it is. Or if he wants to keep it private, cool, But Josh is out of the Olympia, and that's that. The other thing I do want to touch on is we might have potentially someone epic actually coming to the Mr. Olympia 2019. Yes, Hadi Choopan may be coming, and I say may, not loosely, but fingers crossed he may actually be coming to the Mr. Olympia 2019. The Mr. Olympia LLC, which is basically the company of Mr. Olympia, are trying their best to make it so Hadi can come. And a statement was released basically saying the Mr. Olympia contest was created to bring the best in the world together each year to compete for bodybuilding's most coveted title. As we work to grow the event in every way possible, this fundamental objective remains a priority. So it seems like the LLC for Mr. Olympia are really trying their best to obviously get Hadi in the States. He did make it to Vancouver, which in my eyes is still some sort of progress. Maybe he can use that as leverage, and the LLC can use that as leverage with the governing bodies. Obviously, you had the travel ban in place in 2017, which has completely just halted Hadi's career. Yeah, he's done and hit some big things around the world in the meantime. And which is one reason why I do miss the fact that the Mr. Olympia used to travel around the world and now it's just stuck in Vegas. So, but that's a whole other video. However, do you think the LLC can persuade, the government, the bodies that control, this passport situation? I mean, he got to Vancouver. Obviously, it's a different government, a whole different thing. Do you think that'll help with leveraging his case? And obviously he's got to put and submit a working visa forward. Maybe his nationality will just be a straight up no. Do you think that's fair? I mean, genuinely, I don't. He's a credible guy in a credible sport. What happens if America hold the Olympics? Just anyone from Iran can't go. Is that how it's going to work? It's just absolutely ridiculous. I think, I understand why there's a ban in place. I'm not saying I agree with it. I'm not saying I don't. I just think when you've got these personalities that bring fans and entertainment and money, because obviously extra Hadi fans will be coming over, plus the people he brings, the team, his fans will be travelling to Vegas. It's all a big revenue game. You've got to look at the bigger picture. I genuinely would absolutely love to see Hadi on stage, given the fact that there's going to be hardly anybody turning up this year. It's just absolutely ridiculous. At this year, Mr. Olympia 2019, who's there? Jesus Christ. Honestly, it's getting absolutely ridiculous now. People are dropping out left, right and centre. I don't even understand why people want to drop out. This year is probably the best year for everybody to get a better placing. There's going to be, I think there's going to be a new breed of bodybuilders having to come through just from the point system. Because let's face it, if Josh is out, Phil's out, Sean's out, Rami's out, those spaces have still got to be filled with other bodybuilders. They don't just do it with the people that are left. Whoever's on the point system will rank further up. So it's obviously ideal for those bodybuilders because obviously they can get onto the stage finally. What happens next year though? You know, it's going to take away from those guys because when the big boys do come back on the scene, are they going to get enough points to get back up on that stage? So it's very hit and miss. It's very open field. I do raise a question over if Hadi can get there or not. It's just nice to see that the Olympia LLC are actually proactively doing something. They know this is what we all want and what it needs, especially this year. It will obviously shine a better light on that stage, not just because Hadi's there, but because we've lost so many other people. So if they can go out of their way and do something and help Hadi get to that stage, it will make that final showdown all the much sweeter. And I'm sure Brandon, Barnack, Dexter would all love to actually be able to share a stage with Hadi. I genuinely do. I think that would be an absolutely fantastic event if Hadi can get to it. What do you guys think? Do you think it'll happen? Do you think, he's LLC are pissing in the wind? Do you think Donald Trump will be like, nah, not happening, not interested? Because let's be honest, he don't lift, so does he care? Comment below, guys. I've been me, you've been you. Peace.